Hi quilters, today's show is all about elevating your quilting experience.
Stay tuned to learn how.
Hi, I'm Lynn Gibney, AccuQuilt's Chief Product and Brand Officer.
And I'm Erica Botker, AccuQuilt's creativity expert.
Welcome to today's launch party called Find More Comfort in Quilting. Today we'll be showing you just how that can happen.
That's right. Now, Miss Pam is on vacation today.
I don't know if I can handle being here for an entire show, Erica.
Oh, get a grip, Lynn. You can get a grip on this show so you'll have a handle on the next one. Let's get started by revealing today's launch product.
Okay, quilters, let's get a drum roll, please. Today's launch party is for the new Go Comfort Grip Handle. This handle is just how you can elevate your quilting experience.
And in a little bit, we'll have expert Anita Amador join us to share how this new handle has already upgraded her quilting experience. Now, we've got plenty more in store for you today, too, including gripping prizes, fun project ideas, and as always, an inspirational trunk show. Well, let's take a look at the Go Comfort Grip Handle in action.
Introducing the new and improved Go Fabric Cutter, now with a comfort grip handle. It's the same amazing Go Fabric Cutter you know and love, but now it's even more comfortable and easy to use. See how easy it is to grip the handle, turn and run your fabric and dye board smoothly through for perfect cuts every time. Experience how this new comfort grip handle is even better at eliminating hand and arm strain. This fabric cutter comes in the Go Fabric Cutter Starter Set and Ready, Set, Go Ultimate Fabric Cutting System. If you already have a Go Fabric Cutter you love, you can get the new comfort grip handle by itself and easily change it out. Discover the benefits of always being ready to go with this new and improved fabric cutter, because at AccuQuilt we help you cut time so you can quilt more.
All right, Lynn, you have been involved with this new handle since the very beginning, so fill us in on the details.
All right, Erica, we started work on a more ergonomic handle designed several years ago and worked through several prototypes to come up with the one that we thought was the very best. Let's take a look at how it stacks up against our original handle. So we've got both of them side by side right here.
So this is the original right here.
Right.
Okay.
So you can see how this one, it's a little bit bigger. So I have actually small hands, but even for me, I've been using the prototype.
Right.
I've had the benefit for about 2 years, and I can
Did she
tell.
share? No, she did not.
Somebody has to test
Somebody
these
has
products
to
out.
test.
But it is so much more comfortable, and you know, the original handle is fine.
Yes.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but this is so much more comfortable, and I think it's just because of the way it fits in your hand and how the grip is.
Well, and I'm at the point where I am starting to feel a little arthritis down here, so I'm really excited about getting one for myself. Now, I know when you look at them side to side, the difference seems pretty subtle, but you really do feel the difference when you turn the handle, when you hold on and turn the handle, making it easier than ever to cut out your quilts and your projects.
That's absolutely right. And it's always our goal to improve the cutting and quilting experience for you. So we're always hard at work behind the scenes looking for ways to upgrade your experience.
Now, new cutters will be coming with the new handles, but don't worry if you already have a Go cutter. We've got you covered. The handle is easy to replace, and these new handles are available to purchase either from AccuQuilt.com or your local AccuQuilt retailer.
Just like we want everyone to experience the joy of quilting with AccuQuilt, we want every Go owner to be able to experience the increased comfort this new handle provides.
That's right. Now we're going to talk more about how to upgrade your handle in a little later, but right now we've gotten a first look at the Go Comfort Grip Handle. We want to hear from expert Anita Amador to see what she loves about it. Now Anita teaches classes at our local quilt shop and military spouses group, using EQ8 patterns designed around AccuQuilt dies and block patterns.
Her passion for quilting goes back to a childhood filled with scrap fabric and a desire to spend time with her grandmother, forever linking quilting to storytelling. So nice.
Love it.
Now she makes between 10 to 15 quilts a year,
That's a lot.
that is a lot, and enjoys the story behind each and every quilt she sews and sees.
So Anita, how has the Comfort Grip handle elevated your quilting experience?
Hi ladies, let me tell y'all, I am so excited about this new Go handle. Now, don't get me wrong, my last handle served its purpose, and the Comfort Grip, it was really nice and it rolled smoothly. But this new one is thin on the inside and a little bit thicker on the outside. So with my big arthritic thumbs, they no longer get scrunched together. And I tell you what, it has made a big difference in my cutting. I'm able to cut longer because my thumb doesn't get as tired being scrunched up there like the old handle did. Now, it was really easy to replace too. It took me about 10 minutes, and that's only because I don't use socket wrenches, all right? So remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. That'll save you about 5 of my 10 minutes, okay? But it couldn't be easier to use. Again, I have the smooth roller one. Now there's 2 different kinds, and the way you're going to determine what you need is you're going to pop this off, our icon, and then you will see either a washer and a screw under there, or a washer and a nut, excuse me, or you're going to see a screw under there. Now, if you have any problems figuring out which handle replacement you need, I want you to give our customer service a call, and they will be happy to walk you through this whole process. And we will also be happy to walk you through how to put your new handle on there, but it is really a breeze. And let me just tell you that once you get that new handle on there, because my Go cutter is my go-to during the winter here in Kentucky. We have a lot of power outages, and I'm going to tell you that you can just see how much more room you have towards the cutter, and it makes for a more comfortable grip. So here we have our die. We're going to make our die sandwich, and we're just going to roll that right through our cutter. And again, it couldn't be easier, and I have found that I've been using mine for a bit now. They let me have one early, and I find that my hand doesn't get as tired on this new grip. I really enjoy it. So then, of course, we're going to see what we did here, and there is Kentucky. So again, I really hope you guys enjoy this new ergonomical handle. It is so much more grip friendly. Is that a term? And if you're having any problems whatsoever figuring out which handle your Go machine requires, or how to fit your new handle replacement onto your Go, I want you to give our customer experience team a call. I know they'll be happy to help you out.
Okay, now the first thing we have to tell you is that no, we do not have a new die that is the shape of Kentucky. That is one that Anita actually had custom made for her by our sister company, Custom Shape Pros. So if you want a die cut in the shape of your state, that is where you can go, whether it's Kentucky or somebody else.
Yeah, what a great idea, though.
It is a great idea. We may have to think about that, Lynn.
All right.
But where would we start? In the middle, with Nebraska.
That's right, absolutely.
Right?
Oh, I think we have a new idea.
I think so.
Anita is part of our customer experience team, and we want to emphasize that they are always here to help, even with installing the Comfort Grip handle.
That's right. Now, they are available Monday through Friday, and they can be contacted in multiple ways. First off, you can create a ticket that will email the customer experience team on our website. You can also find them on live chat on the AccuQuilt website from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Again, that's Monday through Friday, and that is Central Time. You can also reach them by phone. That's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time, Monday through Friday.
All right, for more information on reaching our customer experience team, check out the Contact Us page on the AccuQuilt website.
You might get lucky and get a hold of Anita
That's
herself.
right.
Well, I think that after hearing about the Comfort Grip handle, we should give one away to a lucky registered viewer.
All right, that is such a great idea. Let's
Okay.
do that. All right, quilters, our first lucky winner of a Go Comfort Grip handle is, drum roll, June D. of Clearville, Pennsylvania. Congratulations.
June, you're going to love this handle, I promise. Well, as promised, we want to show you just how to change out your handle. Now again, here's, where's our handle?
Oh.
Where did you move them?
I moved them over here.
Okay, so again, here's a look at the original
Yes.
and the new Comfort Grip handle.
Right. And so we're going to show you a video, but we did want to point out, can I do this over here? Nope, we're going to wait over there.
Okay.
So that the handle kit does come with the entire handle, not just the grip.
Right.
Right. And so even though Pam isn't here today, she left us a video showing how she changed out her very first handle. So let's take a look.
How to remove and replace your Go fabric cutter handle. Before you begin, you'll need to have the following items: a small flathead screwdriver or similar tool, a 10mm socket wrench, and your new handle and icon cap. First, set the cutter on a suitable work surface with the handle grip in the down position and the icon cap upright. You will insert the small flathead screwdriver tip at either 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock position and pry the green icon cap out of the handle using the 10mm socket wrench in a counterclockwise motion. Loosen and remove the nut and washer from the center of the handle base. Remove the handle assembly from the shaft and replace it with the new handle assembly. Then, place the washer onto the original screw and start by turning the nut into the threads of the shaft. Once it's on, you will use your 10mm socket wrench to make sure that it is tight and secure. Do not over-tighten. Now, turn the handle to see if it turns freely and that it has been assembled correctly. Last, you will match the slot in the new icon cap to the key in the handle and press firmly to install. Congratulations, you've replaced your Go fabric cutter handle.
Well, as you can see, it's pretty easy. This video will be available on our website, on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel, so you can pull it up anytime that you want, and you can go step by step changing out your handle with Miss Pam anytime.
Now, one key thing we wanted to point out is that we have two versions of the Go fabric cutter, our original and then our smoother rolling action model that launched in 2013. The only difference this makes to changing the handle is that the original handle is held on by a screw, and the one with the smoother rolling action is attached with a nut. And Anita touched on that a little bit in her video.
Right, she did. So it's a difference in the tool that you use to remove the original handle from there. The process is just the same. So I've been remembering it that new is a nut. That's how I've been remembering it. So
Right, absolutely. That's a good way.
my alliteration. So that's how I've been keeping it straight in my head. So we hope you get going. It's super simple.
That's right. And one other thing to note is that the new Comfort Grip handle is only compatible with the Go fabric cutter, not the Go Baby and not the Go Me.
Oh yeah, that's important to point out. Yes.
Absolutely.
And like Lynn said, that handle replacement kit is going to have the whole handle, not just the new grip on it. So you'll be replacing that whole handle just like you saw in the video. Well, now that we've seen how easy it is to switch out those handles, let's give another one away.
All right, let's do it. Okay, quilters, our second lucky winner of a Go Comfort Grip handle is, drum roll please, Candace S. of Chula Vista, California.
Congratulations. We're having quite the rain out there right now.
Yes.
Hang tight if you're in California mudslides. Now, since today's show is all about finding more comfort in quilting, we want to know, quilters, how do you get comfortable while you're sewing?
Let us know in the comments section wherever you stream our show.
Well, I happen to know that Miss Lynn here got a new sewing table from our local AccuQuilt retailer, the Celtic Quilter, to help her get comfortable while she was sewing. So I want to hear how you like it.
Oh, Erica, it is amazing. It's amazing to actually have, tables that before I didn't have the right setup, and now I
Right.
do, and
Right.
it is huge. I have everything is organized. I've got space. I've got
Yeah.
my machine set into the table, and it included a new chair, which
Yes, I got a new chair, and it's still, my table is a little higher than a typical sewing table, so I needed something a little higher.
yeah, so it makes a huge difference.
It really does. It really does. I like mine, but you spend so much time sitting.
Yeah.
I may even upgrade again. Who knows? Who knows? It's like the Princess and the Pea. You got to find just the right
That's
one.
right.
Well, Pam isn't here, but I know for a fact for her to get comfortable sew, she has to be barefoot or have on slippers or socks, but never shoes. How about you?
Well, I am a shoe sewer, I guess, or
I-
slippers.
Yeah, sometimes I'll slip my shoe off, but most of the time I have my shoes on all the time, so got to support those arches, ladies
That's right. That's
and
right.
gents.
If you're new to the Go Fabric Cutter or maybe thinking of upgrading from a Go Me to a Go, we want to take a look at what comes inside the box with our Go Cutters. You can purchase Go Fabric Cutters alone or as part of our ultimate fabric cutting solution, the Ready, Set, Go.
That's right. So let's start with the Go by itself. We happen to have one right handy.
All right. So
Now,
here
we
we go.
always want quilters to be able to make something with our Go Cutter, with any of our cutters, as soon as they open the box. So the Go Fabric Cutter comes with our value die, and that's this one here. We'll talk about it in a little bit. And the mat that goes with it, yes. And then a die pick, and then a user's manual, and a pattern booklet.
All right, and this is the pattern
That's
booklet.
the pattern booklet. All right, and the manual happens to be something that Lynn is very passionate about.
I am. So I did want to, I'm not going to spend too much time on it. We're going to talk a little bit, but definitely take the time, read the user's manual. I know we all skip
We made
that.
it just for you.
And I'll give you a hint. Pages 4 and 5 are the key things. These have the 4 must need to know things to be successful with the Go Fabric Cutter, and it will take you 5 minutes to read it. The one thing I wanted to point out really quick that I think most people are not aware of, there is this chart on here on page 5 that has all the different types of materials you can cut, or at least a really good selection. So everything from 100% cotton, which we all know, but also fleece and flannel, denim, felt, all of these different wonderful materials. And then it shows how many layers of each of those materials to cut. So this is just such a great tool. Don't forget about the user's manual and actually go in there and read it and find out what valuable information is there.
She's very, very dedicated to the user's manual. Okay, let's take a look at the value die here. I will hand it over to you.
Okay, all right. So what we have, we've got our 4-inch finished square, so 4.5 inches cut. We have a 2-inch finished square, or 2.5 inches cut, and then we have these 2 half square triangles, which are 2-inch finished. So the value die, of course, all of these shapes coordinate together. We're going to show you a couple of projects that are made just with this die.
Right.
And the other things, you know, again, this is such a great place to start if you're just getting started with the Go system, because you've got the 2-tone foam, so you know where to place your fabric. And we're going to talk about all these things in detail, I think.
Yeah.
And then also, I'm just pointing out the dog ears are cut for you on the half square triangles.
This is huge. Yeah,
Yeah. So there's just so much you can do with these shapes.
that's right. Now, there are a couple of things to remember about using this die. And the first is that the shapes are on the die board at an angle to give your fabric a smoother ride through the cutter, like driving over the speed bump. Instead of jarring your car, you're going to go one tire at a time. Nice, smooth ride.
Right. So that's, do we talk about the,
Yeah.
the angle right there?
Just
Okay, got to keep going.
you gotta keep going. I got you covered here, Lynn.
Need to have a
Get a
handle
grip.
on the
Get a grip.
Quilters, you always want to be sure the lengthwise grain of your fabric or the selvage edge is lengthwise on the die. So this way when it goes through the cutter, and it follows the angle there of the shape. and that's going to give you the best result. For more information, again, check out that user's manual that comes in the box.
That's right. Now the next thing to remember is that you don't have to cut all the shapes at once or all out of the same fabric. So if you want to cut just 2.5-inch squares, you want to cut a strip of fabric that's 1/4 inch larger on either side, so that would take it up to 3 inches.
Right.
And then you can fan fold your fabric just over that shape.
Right, so it's just as easy as that. And then you can even use a smaller mat.
Yes.
So you do have your 6x12 mat that comes with the cutter, but you can use your 6x6 mat to just cover that shape. And, and you can purchase these mats at AccuQuilt.com or your local retailer.
Yeah, that's a great tip. Just get one when you first get your Go because you're going to use it. I use up my 6x6s before anything else.
All right, so we're going to actually demo this
Let's
now.
do.
Let's go ahead and we're going to cut all and we've got the different fabrics here.
Yep.
Some of them are, this is 6 layers, this is 2 layers, so you really have a lot of flexibility with what you can do with your Go fabric cutter. Just want to make sure everything is covered.
Everything. She's a very meticulous person.
Wow.
Can I turn the handle, please?
Absolutely.
May I turn the handle, rather? You know, she's got one at home. She gets to do this all the time. I haven't had the new handle. It's really, you know what? It really is amazing the difference that it makes. It really is. All right, I'll give it back to you now.
All right, thank you. Okay, and then we're gonna slide, don't lift. And then we'll just take off the little excess that's here,
There you
and
go.
there you have your perfect,
Your 6
perfect
perfect
squares.
You know, Lynn and I used to do videos together all the time. We used to do, if you've watched a ton of our videos, you may see product videos and tutorials that Lynn and I have done together, but we don't often get a chance anymore, just the two of us, to do a video. So I have to give her a little bit of a hard time.
That's right. All right, and then with those lovely dog ears. I mean, it's just and then
Right.
sewing from here to here. Oh, it's the best part.
And then you just press it and you're done. You don't have to go back in and trim. And this is another little trick. We had 2 different colors of fabric on there so that it's ready to go to the sewing machine. If you're going to sew it together, cut it together.
I love that.
So
It's fantastic.
just a quick tip. So if you're just getting started with the Go system, your best value then is really going to be the Ready, Set, Go. Inside this box, you'll find not only our Go fabric cutter, but also our Go Mix and Match 8-inch finished block, the Go strip cutter, 2.5-inch, 2-inch finished die, and the cutting mat for that die, plus that die pick and the wonderful Go Cube book by the one and only Eleanor Burns.
Okay, I'm just getting the cutter out of
Yes.
the way. All right, so I wanted to share something I've been working on.
Yes.
So this is I forgot to bring the Go Cube brochure, but the Go Cube, we have this, again, 7 sizes, but it makes 72 blocks. So I've been working on all 72, but in the 4-inch size. So you could do this too, right?
So if you get a Ready, Set, Go, what she's saying is also get a 4-inch cube because they're going to work together. But
Right.
these are amazing, Lynn.
So
I absolutely love these.
isn't this wonderful? It's
It
just
is so, and it's so inspirational. They're so fun. You know, we don't stop and look at all the different shapes. I mean, gosh, look at all of these. I just want to keep looking at them all.
So my ultimate plan, maybe I'll have to, unless I'm not allowed back for a full
I'll
event.
bring you back anytime.
My ultimate goal here is I'm going to create all 216 using the 4-inch companion sets as well. So that's my next.
this.
Yeah, it's just, it's fantastic.
It's perfect. Oh, they're
So-
so perfect.
This would be, I know lots of quilters out there we've heard wonderful stories about using the 8-inch cube because it comes in the Ready, Set,
Right.
Go and doing something similar, or even, you don't have to do all 72. You know, we have lots of different sampler quilts that use
Oh,
12
absolutely.
or, 24 blocks, so lots
Absolutely.
of options.
Yes, but once you get started, and this is such a great, I mean, I think one of the reasons why you started doing this was to go through some of your scraps.
That's right, scrap busting.
And are you feeling like you're making progress there?
I do. do, but not enough. I have too many scraps.
Too many scraps, so little time.
That's right.
Again, all 7 sizes of the cube are going to have the exact same shapes. They're just going to be different sizes. But we should talk about the 2.5-inch strip die too.
We absolutely should. So it's one of our most popular dies.
Yes.
Always has been.
Always has been.
Which makes sense. You can use it to make perfect 2.5-inch strips for bindings, borders, sashing, so many things. And it has the angled guidelines right on the foam. So then you can turn your strips into perfect squares and diamonds just by subcutting, running them back through the cutter.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah.
So we've got tons of videos available for you on our website, on our Facebook page, and on our YouTube channel on Go Cubes, how to use them, and also how to use the Go strip cutter dies. So be sure to check those out.
It's important to note that if you're ready to purchase a new Ready Set Go at this time, it will arrive with the original handle and it will have a new comfort grip handle kit for you to install. So don't forget to check out the video from Miss Pam on how to install this handle when you get that.
Great reminder. Thank you, Lynn.
All right, now that we've seen what comes packaged with our Go Cutters, let's get into today's trunk show and show what you can make with them. And I'll just get these out of the way.
So we're kind of doing that trading spaces thing because
Yes.
usually Lynn comes and brings the quilts out, and this time I'm handing Lynn the quilts.
Oh, okay.
So this is really important to take note of. This is the Go Value Die Sampler. It's got Robert Kaufman fabrics on it, and we talked about those 72 blocks. These are sampler blocks that are made just with the value die, including this great border and the little cornerstone there. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, it's amazing what you can do with just one die.
Yeah.
So, and we do have quite a few options on the site. So you don't need. It's great. Many of us have hundreds
Yes.
of dies, but
Yes,
I mean,
we do
there's
resemble that.
lots and lots to do with each individual die.
That's right. And we've got another one that uses that, and you've got a little AccuQuilt trivia about this one, don't you? So this is our Go For It wall hanging. It was designed by Ellen Alt. This particular one was made by Ellen Alt of Handmade 3D using Robert Kaufman fabric. We've got different versions floating around here. And tell us a little bit about this pattern though.
So I think we're feeling a little bit nostalgic today because of the Go Cutter and having,
Yes.
It's so fantastic to bring you an upgrade because it's always exciting to do things like that. And I wanted to tell Erica that this was our very first pattern that we developed for Go back in 2008.
Believe it or not, I was not here that long ago.
I was. So,
Lynn was.
yes, I do remember that. But it's such a sweet pattern.
It really is.
Just really made for that value die.
So here's our 4-inch finished square. Here are those 2-inch finished half square triangle units. Here is our 2-inch finished square. So you can see these. There's so much you can do with just a half square triangle.
It's amazing.
This whole chevron pattern, it's all built with half square triangles.
Yep. Great way to use your scraps too.
And there's that scrap word again.
Yes.
So we've got another great quilt, and this one actually uses the Go 8-inch cube and the companion set corners. This is called the Go Graceful Flowers quilt. And this is a good sized quilt, so we're not gonna
Show you the whole thing, but
it repeats. But again, we've got great little stars here. Here's our square on point, and we've got flying geese, we've got small squares. This is just a great fun pattern, and rectangles used to make a fun border.
can you also, Erica, point out the signature block?
Oh, yes.
From
So
the-
here's the signature block right here. This is going to be found in that companion set corners. And then here are the small half square triangles that are in your original mix and match cube. So the companions are designed to work with the mix and match block. And then here's the large half square triangle, again, from the mix and match block. And again, this is the 8-inch version doing this.
Yeah, and we get lots of questions, I think, after people get their first cube, which companion set should I get, the corners or the angles? And we would say you need both.
Both.
You
Yes.
need them. You
Yes,
need
we
them all.
would.
Get both if you can.
Get both. But if you're a real fan of the signature block,
Yes.
that's where you're going to find it is in corners.
That's right. Okay, that's a wonderful quilt.
It is. Now the next one is on the wall behind us.
Yes.
You want to go back there? This
Okay.
one is the Go Cube 8-inch Fun Neighborhood Quilt with fun Riley Blake fabrics. And this is a fun quilt.
And I absolutely love this. This, to me, it speaks to me for multiple reasons. I think because it's scrappy, for one. I love the Riley Blake fabric
too.
is another one.
It's just bright and happy.
So happy. And also, it's just the community sense of, I think it's such a simple design, but yet it feels like belonging or togetherness or something
Yes.
like that. And so what this is the rectangle from the cube, and then you have the chisel from the corner companion
okay.
set, and then the number 5 half square triangle from the original cube.
yes.
So this is another great example of using your companion set with your cube, your base cube. And you can make this pattern, right, Erica, in any of the
Yes.
cube sizes.
That's
So
right.
it could be a sweet little wall hanging at the
Would be
4-inch
adorable.
size. So, and then it's got this great overall scallop quilting on top of these, which is always a great offset to
That
anything.
little clamshell quilting is one of my favorite designs.
Yes, it's wonderful. And then it does have a pretty, always like to show the backing if
That
we
is
can.
pretty, like paisley.
Yes, very pretty, great colors. All right, that's a wonderful one.
That is.
Might have to take that one home.
Oh, well, the next one I like too, and this is also made with the Go 8-inch cube, and this one is the Star Illusion quilt. This one's got Marcus fabrics, and these are definitely those 30s reproduction fabrics. And I love this one because I love the fabrics. I love that periodically it's got a print instead of a solid or a darker color for the centers. Now, I've also made this and added some little applique in the centers of the stars, and it really pulls out the star look when you do that.
Yeah, it's wonderful, but quick and easy, lots of chain piecing with this.
Yes.
Also a great scrap buster. I love all the intricate quilting with this one.
Yes, and this really is a scrappy one. It's even got a scrappy binding, which I love.
Yes.
I do love a good scrappy binding. It doesn't always work, but sometimes it's just the perfect answer. And then they've also pieced with scraps. They've used rectangles and pieced and kind of stretched out that backing fabric, which is another great tip. It really opened my eyes to possibilities when I started seeing people piece the back of their quilts.
Yes, and it is a good way to also keep your scrap stash
Keep your
and
scrap
under management
stash
there.
Under management there, yes, I need to do more of that. So the next one we've got is actually a pillow, and this one is totally in honor of Lynn and her 4-inch cube. So this one is a 4-inch project, but again, you can make them in any size. So if you were to make this pattern using the 8-inch size, you would just have a larger project.
Which would be great for
Yeah.
a college dorm room.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah.
Nice, bold design, and it uses Island Batik fabrics.
Yes, and this one happens to be in our AccuQuilt Go colors, which we love, but you could mix it up if you wanted to.
You could mix it up. You
All
could
right.
use Go Quilt and figure out some all different colors. But you're right, dorm room, that would be really fun for a dorm room. Even the big pillow would be.
Yes, and I've actually made those before.
Have
and
you?
Yeah, people love them,
Yes.
so it's a great idea.
That is a good graduation gift idea.
Just around the corner.
Yep, it's coming. Here is the Go Cube 8-inch Friendship Star table topper. And this is, I love Friendship Stars. They're easy to make. And this, again, these blocks, you could make those with the value die.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like this selection of projects that we're showing today because we do have so many different fabrics, everything from batiks to reproduction fabrics to more modern Riley Blake fabrics, and then this wonderful
Wonderful traditional fabric.
just yeah, so I think it's good to always kind of be open-minded about trying
Yes.
something different.
Right.
So this is a great example of that.
Those darker colors.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Island Batiks, here is another Island Batik project. This is the Go Cube 8-inch Prairie Queen pillow, and this is Island Batik fabrics. So this is really fun. It's the half square triangle, the large half square triangle, and the small square. Super easy project. I mean, this isn't even a weekend project, Lynn. This is a Saturday afternoon project.
Yeah, and it's a great way too I'm just thinking about switching, one way to change up a room is to change the pillows out or change the pillow
Yes.
covers out. So what a great way to do something like that quick and easy.
I've been making a lot more pillow covers to do just that, and I'm eyeing this design going, I could do that.
Absolutely.
Quick, easy.
That's wonderful.
I
So
need to get my Santa pillow covers off the pillows is what I'm saying. So the next one, we've got one more, and I have to admit, this is I think this is a showstopper. This is the Go Cube 8-inch Colorado quilt, and this is Island Batik fabric again, and Purple Mountain's Majesty, right?
yeah, so what I love about this, not only the colors and the fabrics, of course, but this is one of the Go Cube 72 block patterns. So love this choice of this block pattern, but you really could switch out any pattern that you wanted if you wanted to try something different or be more creative, and even in the same color palette or maybe in a different color palette.
Right. So really, it is just that block that you're seeing. There's a 1-inch finish border here, so that's going to be the 1.5-inch strip die, which is my favorite probably after the 2.5. And then a little bit wider strip out here. And there's just so much movement. There's movement in the fabric, there's movement in the design, and there's movement in the quilting as well.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And it does have a really pretty batik backing
It
too.
really does.
So very nice.
All of these patterns are available as free downloads on the AccuQuilt website. So which quilt are you taking this time, Lynn?
All right, Erica, so I'm gonna grab it back in here. I'm inspired by this, and I'm probably hitting my mic. I'm inspired by this 4-inch pillow.
Yes.
And I actually do have a couple of graduation projects to work on. So I might
perfect.
try this in a bigger cube
On a bigger
size.
cube size?
And maybe I'll bring it back if I get that finish.
Maybe she will. Well, maybe I'll take a quilt today. What do you think?
Oh, I think you should. Which one?
I think I'll take that Go Colorado quilt.
Ooh, great choice.
I really love that one.
Don't tell Brock.
It does have purple. We won't tell Pam either.
All right, you saw quite a few of their fabrics in our trunk show, and our friends at Island Batik want to help us make this launch party even better. So they've provided 2 lovely selections of fabric for us to give away, which I have right here.
Okay, come on, bring them over.
Now I get why it's so hard to part with
We're
these.
looking at these at rehearsal, and she goes, oh, now I get why you never want to give these up. So the bundle that I've got here is in pinks and oranges, and it's called Honeycomb. So you can kind of see that little honeycomb
That is so pretty.
design, and it's in several different colorways in here. Oh, look at the pink one. And then the other bundle that we've got is more jewel tones. It's more it's got the green in there. It's very AccuQuilty, actually.
It's so pretty.
And the blues, the turquoise blues.
Yes.
Very pretty.
Some lemons, it looks like.
Lemons.
Fantastic.
Lemony goodness. All right, the first winner of an Island Batik selection of fabric is, drum roll please, EJF from Sherrod, Illinois. Congratulations, EJ, you're gonna love this.
Congratulations. And the winner of the second selection of fabric is, drum roll please, Aaron A. from Watkinsville, Georgia. Congratulations, Aaron.
Oh, you'll both have a great time using this. Be sure to post pictures of what you make and tag us. And a huge thank you to Island Batik for sponsoring today's show. Our quilters are going to love making their projects with this fabric. They're going to be amazing.
They are going to be amazing. Okay, quilters, the time has come. We asked how you get comfortable while sewing, and it's time to hear what you had to say.
All right, now let's see. Ann A. likes to play music while she sews. That's good. Do you play music or watch TV or?
I typically watch TV, but it's nice to have something. Music is good too, something in the background.
Yep. Okay, this one seems pretty popular, but Diane C. and Elizabeth B. both like to kick off their shoes and put on comfy PJs. Yes.
That's a great one.
Yes. You know, I don't know if you knew this, but the other day Pam was home working on some step outs for one of our shows, and her son called and he said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "I'm in my pajamas." And he said, "Mom, it's like drinking. It's the problem if you're doing it before 5 o'clock at night."
I
So
don't agree.
I don't agree at all. Put those comfy PJs on. Oh, look at that one.
Lots of people that sew barefoot. Okay.
Okay, all
Maybe I'll
right.
have to try it.
Oh, now this is interesting.
Oh, that's a great idea. So Deb L, she told us that she bought an amazing chair at an estate sale. That's
Which
a
is
great idea.
Great idea. Sometimes
Yes.
you pick up fabric there too, but
That's
I
true.
never thought about getting like,
Furniture,
Sewing
yeah, sewing
furniture.
furniture, yeah. So
that is a great idea.
I'll need to start going to an estate sale every once in a while.
That's right. Now, besides making sure I have a comfortable chair, I do keep a box of Junior Mints in the drawer beside my sewing machine to enjoy while I'm sewing, but I know that you have a rule against chocolate.
So I've been known to get chocolate on my quilt projects, so I have no longer have a rule that I cannot have chocolate until after I'm done sewing. But I get thirsty, so I always have a glass of my favorite adult beverage to enjoy. I don't know about others out
Good
there.
idea. Better make it a white wine so that you don't have the same problem that you have with your other. Or here's another thought. Keep a stain stick handy.
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea. We've got great ideas from our quilters here. I'm a TV person too, but it can't be something I have to focus on, okay? It has to be something kind of mindless.
Right,
Because I can't watch Downton Abbey because I have to focus.
right. So or maybe something you've seen, maybe a
Something you've
favorite
seen
movie
before,
you've seen before.
Favorite movies. I think we all kind of have our rotation of,
Right.
of favorites.
That's right. So, okay. Quilters, we have plenty of special offers available for you on our website today.
We do. Now to get your order in right now, open a new tab, type in accuquilt.com/party to go to the site and place your order.
All right, well, now that you have a better grip on our new handle, it's time for us to get ready for the next show. We hope that today's launch party was just what you needed to find more comfort in quilting.
See you next time.
Thanks for watching our show. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and look for live events every Tuesday and Wednesday.
You can visit the events page on AccuQuilt's website for more details on upcoming shows. And while you're there, check out the blog for tips, tricks, tutorials, and inspiration galore,
And remember, at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time.
so you can quilt more.
Don't forget to check out our events page to register for upcoming events. Registering for each event means that you're entered to win a door prize that we'll give away during the show.
Be sure to join us every Wednesday at 12 noon Central Time for AccuQuilt Live. Tomorrow we'll be making a sweet pattern using one of my favorite block-on-board dies, the Go Washington's Puzzle 4-inch finish die.
And join us every Tuesday at 12 noon Central Time for more launch parties and trunk shows. These events are filled with more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Next time, we'll be relaunching one of our previous Die to Try series dies. We hope to see you there.